Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 10th. I hope you all will be fine, inshallah. This is Pakistan Studies, lecture number 6. We are going through chapter number 6, History of Pakistan 2. In this chapter, we are discussing the regimes of different governments of Pakistan since 1971. Before moving towards the topic of the day, let's have a short recap of the previous lectures. Our previous lectures were about the eras of different rulers since 1971. And we discussed the era of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, that was from 1971 to 1977. General Muhammad Ziaul Haq regime, that was from 1977 to 1988, and the era of Muhammad Khan Junejo from 1985 to 1988. In those lectures, we discussed the eras of these rulers and the important events which took place during these rulers. Today our topic is eras of Benazir Bhutto, because Benazir Bhutto became the Prime Minister of Pakistan 2 times. Her first government era started from December 1988 to August 1990, and Benazir Bhutto's second era was from October 1993 to November 1996. But before discussing the detail of her era, it is important to tell you something about Benazir Bhutto. So let's have her introduction first. Benazir Bhutto was the daughter of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, and she was the first Muslim lady who became the Prime Minister in the history of Muslim world. And she was also the chairperson of Pakistan People's Party. Let's see how Benazir Bhutto became the Prime Minister in 1988. आपको याद होगा कि 17 अगस्त 1988 में जनरल ज़ियाउल हक की एक एयर क्रैश में डेथ के बाद एक्टिंग प्रेसिडेंट ग़ुलाम इसहाक़ ख़ान ने दिसंबर 1988 में जनरल इलेक्शंस अनाउंस किए थे कि नई हुकूमत बनाने के लिए 1988 में आम इंतखाबात मुनक्किद कराए जाएंगे. So, general elections were held in 1988. She became the first female Prime Minister in the whole Muslim world and of Pakistan. Now, let's discuss the important events of her era. The first issue which took place, it was the dissolution of the Balochistan Assembly. Balochistan Assembly was dissolved by Benazir Bhutto government in 1988. Soon after becoming the Prime Minister, her government tried to dissolve Balochistan Assembly. Why she tried to dissolve Balochistan Assembly? Because in Balochistan Assembly, Pakistan People's Party was not in power. People's Party did not have the majority votes over there. And every political party who is in power in capital or in central government, it must try to empower or it try to be strengthened in provincial government also. यानी अगर सेंटर में किसी पार्टी की हुकूमत बनी है, जैसे उस वक्त पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी ने मेजॉरिटी वोट नेशनल असेंबली के लिए हासिल किए थे और मरकज़ में उनकी हुकूमत बनी थी, इसी तरह से वो हुकूमत या वो गवर्नमेंट चाहती है कि उनकी हुकूमत मरकज़ के साथ साथ बाकी सूबों में भी इस्टेब्लिश हो. और वो कोशिश करते हैं कि वहाँ भी उनकी हुकूमत बने ताकि काम जो है वो मरकज़ और सूबों में एक स्मूथ रफ्तार से चल सके। लेकिन उस वक्त बलूचिस्तान में पीपल्स पार्टी को मेजॉरिटी नहीं मिली थी और उन्होंने वोट ऑफ नो कॉन्फिडेंस के ज़रिए वहाँ पे अपनी हुकूमत बनाने की कोशिश की और प्रीवियस गवर्नमेंट जो थी, जो कि जिसको वहाँ मेजॉरिटी मिली थी और चीफ़ मिनिस्टर वहाँ मीर ज़फ़रुल्लाह ख़ान जमाली थे। मीर ज़फ़रुल्लाह ख़ान जमाली ने अभी तक असम्बली से वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं लिया था कि बेनज़ीर भुट्टो ने उनकी गवर्नमेंट को डिसमिस कर दिया। But here Balochistan High Court played important role because the chief minister of that time, Mir Zafarullah Khan Jamali, had challenged his dismissal order in High Court. यानी उन्होंने अपने डिसमिसल ऑर्डर को हाई कोर्ट में चैलेंज कर दिया। बलूचिस्तान हाई कोर्ट टुक अप द केस एंड डिक्लेयर्ड दैट द डिसमिसल ऑर्डर वाज अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल ऑर्डर and the High Court of Balochistan restored the house again. यानी जो डिसमिसल ऑर्डर बेनज़ीर भुट्टो की गवर्नमेंट ने जारी किए थे उनको अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल करार देकर मीर ज़फ़रुल्लाह ख़ान जमाली की हुकूमत को बहाल कर दिया। Then presidential elections. Presidential elections were held in December 1988 in Benazir era. And in these presidential elections, Ghulam Ishaq Khan became the president of Pakistan. Dear students, you also need to know that how the presidential elections are conducted in Pakistan. Are you interested to know about it? Okay, I tell you that all the members of provincial assemblies and all the members of both houses of the parliament. Here you also know that what are the both houses of parliament? Yes, they are the Senate and the National Assembly. So all the members of all 4 provincial assemblies as well as members of Senate and members of National Assembly, they all vote for the election of president. So they all elect the President of Pakistan. In this way, Ghulam Ishaq Khan won the presidential elections in 1988 against Mirza Nasrullah Khan. There were 2 candidates for the presidential election, Nawabzada Nasrullah Khan and Ghulam Ishaq Khan. And who won? Ghulam Ishaq Khan won December 1988. He took the oath of the office. So in the government of Benazir Bhutto's first era, who was the president of Pakistan? Yes, Ghulam Ishaq Khan was he was elected as the new president of country. Pakistan rejoins Commonwealth. What is Commonwealth? Commonwealth is an international organization. This organization was started in December 1931 and the British rulers have started this. And the objectives of this movement, this organization, were to promote the trade, to promote international relations, the human rights, good governance, to keep international peace and security. These were the objectives of this organization. And Pakistan was the part of this organization since its independence. But from 1972 to 1989, Pakistan was kept separate from this organization. 1972 में जब जुल्फ़िकार अली भुट्टो की हुकूमत थी तो कुछ वजूहात की बिना पर उन्होंने इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से सेपरेशन इख्तियार की. But again in Benazir Bhutto's era in 1989, Pakistan rejoined this organization. So this was also an important event of Benazir Bhutto's government and an achievement that Pakistan rejoined this Commonwealth organization in 1989 after almost 17 years. Foreign policy in Benazir Bhutto's first era. Let's talk about the foreign policy. The government of Benazir Bhutto adopted a no confrontation policy with India. No confrontation policy means no more fighting, no more conspiracies, no conflicts, and no more clashes, especially with India. She tried to harmonize peaceful relations with India, and that is why she had adopted the no confrontation policy. And when Rajiv Gandhi, the Prime Minister of India at that time, visited Pakistan to participate in the 4th SAARC conference, which was going to be held in Pakistan at that time, Benazir Bhutto joined hands for establishing good relations with him. Now, the social welfare programs. In Benazir Bhutto government, she had launched many social welfare programs. For example, she had launched People's Works program. Under this program, many other social welfare programs were started for the development of downtrodden section of the society and for the social welfare of the country. Another department that was very important for the welfare of the country and the people, it was Placement Bureau. Placement Bureau was set up to provide employment to the educated persons of the country, of the state. And under this Placement Bureau, thousands of people in Pakistan got employment. Dear students, while Benazir Bhutto government was working on her projects, it was dismissed. The dismissal of the Benazir Bhutto government. President Ghulam Ishaq Khan, which was elected by the votes of Pakistan People's Party's members using the powers under Section 58(2)(b) of the Constitution, dismissed the Benazir Bhutto government. This government was dismissed on the charges of corruption and misconduct. The President dissolved the National Assembly on 6th August 1990. So in this way, her first government lasted only for about 20 months. Students, I have already told you that Benazir Bhutto was elected Prime Minister of Pakistan for 2 times. We had discussed its first term, and now we will see that when she became Prime Minister for the second time. She was elected as the Prime Minister of Pakistan for the second time in October 1993. And this time she ruled from October 1993 to November 1996. So second tenure was for almost 3 years. 3 साल तक उन्होंने अपनी दूसरी टर्म में हुकूमत की. Now let's see the important events of the second term. During Benazir Bhutto's second term, many development programs have been started. The most important development program were the construction of flyover bridge Karachi and Lahore bypass. They were started in her second era. And secondly, there were plans for the farmers and women. In her second era, she had introduced many plans for farmers and women. She introduced many beneficial programs for the farmers to boost up the agricultural field and to improve the living standard of the farmers. These plans proved very beneficial for the farmers, and in these establishment of Kisan Bank and National Tractor Scheme were included. The Kisan banks provided loans to farmers on very easy installments, and also the tractors were provided to them on easy installments too. Benazir Bhutto government introduced social and health policies for the betterment of women. And women police stations were set up mostly in the big cities, and courts were also set up for providing legal facilities to this class, to the women. 8th 5-year plan. In second era of Benazir Bhutto government, they introduced 8th 5th year plan. It was for the economic development of the country. Students, these plans are introduced by every government for the economic development of the country and to provide the specific direction to the development and to attain the predetermined goals of the government for economic development. So Benazir Bhutto government in her second era also launched the 8th 5th year plan, which resulted in rapid development and prosperity of the country. Next point is foreign visits and the Kashmir issue. In her second term, Mrs. Bhutto made many successful visits to Iran and Turkey, and she gained moral support of these countries on the Kashmir issue. And many agreements of cooperation in different fields were also signed. So, Benazir also presented successful foreign policy during her second term as well. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government. In her second era, Pakistan People's Party did not had a majority in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly. आपको याद है कि बेनज़ीर भुट्टो के पहले दौर हुकूमत में उन्होंने किस असेंबली में कामयाबी हासिल नहीं की थी? कहाँ उनकी हुकूमत नहीं बन पाई थी? यस, बलूचिस्तान असेंबली में उनकी हुकूमत नहीं बन पाई थी और फिर उन्होंने हुकूमत को डिसमिस किया, बलूचिस्तान हुकूमत को डिसमिस किया, जो कि बलूचिस्तान हाई कोर्ट ने उसको रिस्टोर कर दिया. तो यहाँ पे क्या इशू हुआ? सेकंड टर्म ऑफ बेनज़ीर में खैबर पख्तूनख्वा असेंबली में उनकी हुकूमत नहीं बन सकी और उस वक्त जो वहाँ चीफ़ मिनिस्टर बने, वज़ीर आला जो थे, वो पीर साबिर शाह थे और उनका ताल्लुक़ मुस्लिम लीग से था. चनांचे बेनज़ीर भुट्टो ने अपने सेकंड दौरे हुकूमत में 1994 में KPK असेंबली खैबर पख्तूनख्वा गवर्नमेंट को डिसमिस कर दिया and tried to gain the vote of confidence from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly. But this time she was succeeded to gain majority in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly and dissolved the government of पीर साबिर शाह. मुस्लिम लीग के जो चीफ़ मिनिस्टर पीर साबिर शाह थे, उनकी हुकूमत को डिसमिस कर दिया गया क्योंकि बेनज़ीर हुकूमत ने, पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी की हुकूमत ने वोट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस हासिल कर लिया था. और फिर उन्होंने आफ्ताब अहमद ख़ान शेरपाव को, जिनका ताल्लुक़ पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी से था, उनको न्यू चीफ़ मिनिस्टर ऑफ खैबर पख्तूनख्वा बनाया गया. Okay, students, here the last point of this topic is the dismissal of the government of Benazir Bhutto. Differences on different matters were developed between President Mr. Farooq Ahmad Khan Laghari and Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto. Again, by using the power under 58(2)(b, the President of Pakistan dismissed the government of Benazir Bhutto in 1996. So we will discuss the 58(2)(b in our upcoming lectures, but here I tell you that 58(2)(b is an article in the Constitution which gives powers to the President to dismiss the government. So presidents of different times, different eras used this power to dismiss the assemblies or the prime minister of their time. So who was the president at the time of second era of Benazir? Farooq Ahmad Khan Laghari. And it is also very important to know that President Farooq Ahmad Khan Laghari was the member of Pakistan People's Party. He was elected member of Pakistan People's Party, but again this time Benazir Bhutto government was dismissed on the charges of corruption and misconduct also. Benazir Bhutto ruled over the country for about 3 years this time. In her first time, she ruled for how much time? Yes, he ruled for 20 months at that time, and this time she ruled for 3 years. She could not complete 5 years of term according to the constitution. Today we discussed about 2 terms of Benazir Bhutto in detail. And here are some questions for you to learn and write. Question number 1 is, why did President Ghulam Ishaq Khan dismiss the Benazir Bhutto government? This is short question from your exercise and it contains 2 marks. And question number 2, state the important events of the Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto government. Here you are supposed to write the important events of the both terms of Benazir Bhutto in detail. And this is long question for 8 marks. Okay, that's all from my side, dear students. Hope everything is clear. Now it's your task to read the topic thoroughly from your textbook to do these assignments. This is also an important topic from examination point of view. So underline the difficult words and terms and do ask any question if you have in your mind in our upcoming meet class on every Thursday. Thank you. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.